Hey, what's up guys? The ranked 12 player in the world is jumping all over towers with the best Mega Knight spam deck. It's easy to create chaos with so many moving parts. The charging prince, the jumping Mega Knight, the multiplying of fire spirits, and the miner to tank for low health minions, guards, and wall breakers that opponents aren't allowed to kill. Prince is charged through multiple metas without catching any nerfs, despite the fact that if his lance catches your opponent's tower, it deals game-ending damage, allowing you to kick back on defense for the rest of the game with Mega Knight and guards, while miner captures the rest of the damage for the win. If you don't like Evolve Furnace or don't want to play it after the nerf, you can replace it with Archer Queen or just swap Evolve Archers for Furnace Evolution, but I like the Archer Queen version more. It's time to jump up some ranks with the best Mega Knight deck in the meta and assert dominance. Massive Mega Knight love to everyone supporting the channel with credit code SirTag, making the high effort editing possible. Let's go. So we're playing against an alligator. This guy's frolicking around in the wilderness. Also, my hair just like stood straight up. I felt like, I don't know, I had an antler or something. So this guy might be an alligator, but we're our own animal. Anyway, I want to go guards in the back directly into the Electro Wizard, and usually when I see EWIZ, I'm thinking it's going to be a Pekka deck, so I don't want to get too confident and cocky out here. I'm just going to go for a miner. That's going to be more than enough to figure out what his strat is. If he goes in for a Royal Ghost or a Bandit, then we know what he's going to be playing. Okay, buddy. I see what you're doing here, and I quite like it for me. So in fact, I am just going to drop a fat Mega Knight down immediately, and then I'm going to go for minions because they are winions out here. They should kill that. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. And my minion stays alive. That's what we're talking about. That Mega Knight is going to take a dive directly on the tower, head first, baby. That is so much value from the minion too. He is truly a winion. And it breaks down the Dark Prince's shield, so now we can hit its actual hull. The Dark Prince is going to get hit and hurt by the Prince, and there is no shield to protect it here. Good miner. This is super aggro, but I'm about it. I do think that this could be worth it if the Prince stays alive. Okay, that was dumb. That was silly and stupid, and I recognize my decision as not the best one. If that retargets onto the Barbarian, I am so screwed. But I think it will die with only like one hit on my tower, so that's not that bad. You know, we've done massive damage to him, and he's only done 400 to me, so I take that as a winning trade for sure. The only downside is I don't think I'm going to get the Mega Knight surprise on him. It's unlikely that he's going to get just spam all of his stuff into us because he saw Mega Knight. However, for the first game of the day, playing against someone with Pekka, it is really not what we wanted to see. We would love way easier matchups than this one. But when you're playing a Mega Knight deck that has Furnace and you also have like minions and guards, there are ways of disrupting the Pekka cycle and shutting it down. Like for instance, when his Pekka gets close, we're going to say not today, Satan, and chuck our arrows here as well. Pairing that with guards should be more than enough. Oh, the Mega Knight jumped in front of the Furnace. They're best friends. They can't ever let each other fall. They got to stand tall. This is beautiful. If the Fire Spirit just jumped onto Electro Wizard, that'd be even better, but it is what it is. I'm not going to overcommit here. I should be able to kill all of his crap and then maybe go in for another Furnace to plop down more Fire Spirits. Usually in this type of situation, it's ideal to use the guards, as you guys saw, and fight on our side of the arena, especially if we can go for a miner and maybe make him Pekka on that and then get the wall breakers through. It's interesting because he did drop the Dark Prince, and that's going to be more than enough for him. It's not really optimal for me, but it is what it is. We're able to plop down a Mega Knight here and go high guards, so then the Dark Prince doesn't hit all the guards. Notice how it missed one of them. That's awesome for me. And of course, if we get him to go for a Pekka, generally the best option for us is to just go and drop a Prince, Miner, and try to finish off an Electro Wizard that is bound to come down. So I'm expecting him to Electro Wizard here. I made the Miner prediction, and I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I really hope so. Also, since we do have guards, we should be good on the defensive footing. We'll have to wait and see, though. I'm going to get a Furnace down and then get our guards down last second, so then the Pekka targets that. He might feel fancy, but I hope not. I hope he's not feeling fancy. Oh, he's feeling fancy. He's feeling really fancy and frisky. He's going to get a bunch of damage on us, but we still have the Fire Spirits plopping down on the left side. He's probably in a Bar Barrel here. Maybe we can... Ooh, Fire Spirit's going to jump on Electro Wizard. That's really nice. Oh, that's superb. And we can drop another Furnace just to keep up the Fire Spirit aggression. And then the Bar Barrel is going to allow us to plop down more Fire Spirits because the Furnace spawns more Fire Spirits when it's attacking something. So that's awesome. I might just go in for a Mega Knight here, which might seem weird for y'all, but I'm about it. Especially if we're going to be able to knock back the Pekka and then get wall breakers through. I don't know if he has a good answer for this. He's going to zap, and he's going to have to Bar Barrel and Electro Wizard and drop pretty much everything. Can the wall breakers connect? Oh my gosh, they got shut down. Damn, that Bar Barrel was late too. I can't believe that worked for him. That's insane. You know, it is part of the game. We are playing against a Pekka player. That is what happens when you're making Mega Knight into a Pekka, but it is what it is, you know. I should be able to shut this down with guards if I absolutely need to, but I'd rather drop a Mega Knight here and just run it back, same play all day. I'm going to get minions, and I should win that interaction, and I don't know if Mega Knight in here is actually that good. I think I need to just drop that and then go guards and then probably defend this with a Furnace and wall breakers. I'm spending a bunch of elixir, so I might even have to go miner on defense spending way more elixir than I wanted, to be honest. And he's going to lightning me. This guy's, he's sacrilegious with it. He's going in. He's going insane with it. The main thing that I was thinking is, like, if I can get wall breakers through, then I might win the game. So I don't know if that was the right decision. It seems like it's actually a little bit silly on my end, but I do have Mega Knight for that. So even if he lightnings, we're fine. He is going to be able to shut us down with a bar barrel, so that's more than enough for him. But I don't think that it's easy for him to win this interaction anymore. Especially if I go, like, arrows and have the Mega Knight stay alive and then have the Prince come through, he might just be cooked. I don't know if he's 100% fried, but I hope he is. I mean, that's what we're aiming for, especially if I, like, go guards here. The Mega Knight did a lot of damage. Damn, this is a close game. I mean, I gotta win this. The Prince is gonna hit him, right? Yeah, all right. We take those all day. Super insane match, and going down to the 5 final seconds. I didn't know if it was going to be a victory or not, but we'll take it all day. And we get a 4-star drop. Hell yeah. Well, not really. We got gold. That's literally the worst thing. I almost have 5 million. No, I do have 5 million gold again. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys have more gold than me. If you do, then I'd be surprised. We're at 6,961 in the world, and there's only up from here. Also, in addition to this guy playing Pekka, he is significantly better than me. I had no clue that he was hiding all these top-ranked finishes at 353 in the world and 774. I mean, this dude is unbelievably talented, and he's playing a complete counter deck to me with a Pekka into Mega Knight. Feels superb slaughtering someone that good. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I genuinely did not expect to take the right tower that last match. I thought for sure, since we were working so hard on the left side, I really committed everything I had to it, but it wasn't good enough. I wonder if the Furnace is able to finish this off. I don't think so. I mean, maybe the Fire Spirit's gonna come up clutch. Oh, poisons me. How dare you? How dare you defile my tower like that? All right, if the Furnace stays alive, we can get more value here, especially if the Fire Spirits jump out of the tower. Come on, baby. We just pull back a miner like that. Damn. All right, I'm going to eat the miner damage because it's going to be like a couple shovel slaps, and I can cycle Prince on my side of the arena and not get it shut down by skeletons plus Mighty Miner. Oh, wait, really? Is that actually a game plan? That is hilarious that you're going to do that. So now we can go for wall breakers with the Prince, and he doesn't have any mechanism of stopping the guards from countering the Mighty Miner. I wonder if he stops this. I think the Prince might hit his tower. Come on! Yeah, screw you! That's what I'm talking about. So if you understand, like, most of the time, people that play these decks are going to get the maximum positive elixir trade at all points in time, trying to over-allocate and defend maximum. Like, if he tries to over-defend, and he's really trying his absolute hardest, he's not going to have that much elixir if he's playing fancy, you know, if he's doing all these different plays that he shouldn't be doing. Also, this Furnace is bad. I don't know if I get the Fire Spirits out in time. I hope we can get a Fire Spirit to counter that and then force a poison. Please just poison the Furnace, please. That sucks. All right, I was thinking about Air Rain, but then I was like, if I Furnace, it's one more elixir and then I get Fire Spirits counter pushing, probably better trade overall. Every time that he does that, it's fine. I mean, I'm just going to go guards. I'll eat the wall breaker. It doesn't matter that much to me. I'm trying to build up a big push. The fact that he's cannoning is absolutely insane. He's spending 3 elixir there. Doesn't get anything from it. Of course, he's going to have Mighty Miners. So it's going to be a bit more annoying for me. But when the cannon expires, I can split wall breakers and get a good trade. So I'm going to go and do that. Even though it's not an evolution, it's still fine for me. Personally, I would love to go and run Mega Knight every single chance that I get, just because it's an annoying card for people. Take my minions in the back, expect him to use something with this. And of course he does. So he's going to probably poison here. It'd be kind of weird if he didn't. Yep, there it is. And we can slow roll Mega Knight in the back because now he has a weird card cycle. And we can also go in for a Furnace in the back because he doesn't have poison. And if he poisons the right side, it's not the right play because he already did damage on the other side. Okay, he's going to pre-log guards, which just did not come down. That is awesome. We love that for me. All right, so I'm going to try to go for this and maybe get like minions down as well, because it's going to be very difficult for him to defend everything here. He's down a lot of elixir. Obviously, the minions are going to be a little bit of a problem for me, but not the end of the world because the Furnace is staying alive. And then if the cannon dies, which it gets outranged by the Furnace, if you guys are unaware, the Furnace actually just has absurd range and it outranges cannon all day. He might just be cooked. I don't think he played well, so hopefully we can just send him to the Shadow Realm real quick. But that's a broken card. That's a fun interaction, said no one. All right. We used arrows, so this could be slightly bad for me, but not at the end of the world. I'm going to get guards down here, and we should be good to go in for a minor minions, maybe. And maybe even go in for wall breakers here and just full send it. He did use his minions, so that's interesting. I mean, I could arrows this and hit the minions, and also maybe get some extra value. Wait, the minions are in the tower. Minions! Minions gonna win! Get out of my game, sir! Let's go! I love beating that deck. Whenever I beat it, I say something salty, like get out of my game. I don't know. Do you guys hate Mighty Miner, Fast Cycle with Wall Breakers Evolution as much as me? Every time I play into the strategy, the games take centuries. While those wins might take years off my life, we are taking wins up to 6,200 in the world. Keep trying. Yes, sir. We're trying to push up with a brand new deck, and I like playing different decks every single day because it keeps it just interesting and unique. I could play the same deck and definitely get higher ranks and then never really have different experiences. That's boring AF for me, bro. I'm not about it. So this guy's going to have an annoying deck. Obviously, if he's going to be playing something with Electro Spirit and Fireball, even though we activated King Tower at the start, it might be like a Royal Giant deck. It could be Expo. I don't even know. So we shall see. I would love for him to go in for a log and then keep our guards alive. Beautiful. I'm going to go wall breakers here. I wonder what he does. Skeletons get outranged by my guards. Don't kill my guards. Oh, both the wall breakers. You know, that broke barriers of boundaries that it wasn't supposed to happen. All right, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, Mega Knight. All right, so the reason why I played like that, you guys might laugh at me letting the Expo connect. I needed to get the counter push with the Prince and the Mega Knight for this to work out. I need to probably just take the tower here. He doesn't have much elixir. It's going to be pretty difficult for him to defend. Let's just destroy him. You know, if I can win a game fast after taking too long in the last matches, I'll let the Expo connect because I know for a fact I'm up too much elixir and you can't stop me. Mega Knight plus Prince is one of the most difficult card combinations to stop in the entire game because the Mega Knight jumps, it's really fast. The Prince charges, it's really fast. And combined, the splash damage removes all the distractions so then the Prince can hit things that are actually valuable. And then you just take them out for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. You become the winner. And we snacked on that 3 crown. As you guys can see, super, super easy. 3 games in a row, all W's. The first few were not remarkably easy, but hey, we get another lucky drop. This time, maybe not gold. Hey! Yeah, as you can see, nothing cut out. Only 3 W's and 3 crowns. That's what we like to be at, and we're at 5,400 in the world. All right, Skill Jotun. I feel like this guy is not going to be skillful. Whenever they have skill in their name, it's always the antithesis of that. They'll probably be playing like Elixir Golem or something with Golem or maybe like a Lava Hound deck. Lava Hound with 0 mechanics. That's what they do, guys. They just fly in the sky and they watch their skill die. So I would love to use Furnace here and then see what we can do. Obviously, into an Executioner deck, it's not going to be the best thing for me to go into that with anything. If I go other side and maybe get this man to overcommit into a Mega Knight or a Prince, that would be the best play possible. I'm going to get our minions to lock onto the tower ideally because they are a little bit unfair and broken. But at the same time, I don't want to go in for Mega Knight because obviously if he's going to have cheap cycle cards, then he could go and activate King Tower easily because most people at higher levels are good enough to do that. And I'm not going to arrows because even though it's appealing, I need to have enough elixir to go and counter everything. And the best way of doing that is just simply dropping guards. They will slaughter that Dark Goblin mercilessly, and they'll also give me counter push. So it's just better to think about like, hey, a little bit more of a safety net, having units survive so then you don't get overrun by wall breakers. I don't want to pull the trigger on something too soon and then regret it instantaneously. I always have buyer's remorse when I drop spells when I'm down elixir. Oh, come on, man. We beat that in the first game, and now we're running it back. That is not the play that we like to see. And I don't have guards and cycles, so I think I might have to sack some stuff directly into that. This could be rough. Not about it. I'm not about it. Not going to lie. I'm going to go minions early. Hopefully arrows is this and just gives me a decent trade. Executioner is not what we want to see ever, but hear me out. Hear me out. We're not screwed just yet. The Executioner just dies, then we're fine. And it's not going to die. That's fun. For the whole family. All right, Mega Knight. I know you're working in slow motion, but you gotta speed things up a little bit, buddy. You got to do a little bit better for me. All right, if we can just kill the Executioner, then maybe we're not cooked completely, but this is awful, obviously. Not the way that we want to be playing Clash Royale right now. I'm going to pull back some of the guards, not all of them, just one of them, and he is going to have a regular Knight. So he's not a Mega Knight player. He's a regular Knight player. Anyway, I get to use my guards here, and then maybe I get to go and snipe his Dark Goblin with minions. I genuinely don't think that that was the best Dark Goblin ever he could have done. And hopefully he has a small spell that he'll just overcommit with, but of course he doesn't. He instead goes and drops something that's obnoxious. All right, Furnace, do things. Please plop down some fire spirits. I need you now. Like pronto. Okay, wait. If I cycle Prince here and it doesn't hit everything and they're on the other side and they don't hit each other, this could be good. It could be beautiful. It could be the start of something new. All right, never mind. We're just cooked. That's awesome. I mean, we do have Mega Knight. It's just not ideal to cycle the Mega Knight here. I'm not a huge fan of cycling Mega Knight into a Pekka, but you never know what we can do when our opponent isn't cycling enough stuff. Hopefully, maybe the wall breakers are able to lock onto the tower here and splash onto the Dark Goblin, but I don't even know. This is weird. I mean, we'll take what we can get here. I think it's going a lot better than I thought it would be. And I can get guards down on top of the other stuff, and then maybe just like Mega Knight afterward. I don't know. I can somehow afford a Mega Knight. If I'm not poor, I'm so poor. What's happening here? No! I thought I had enough elixir. Damn, that sucks. Well, GG, man. You can't win every game you play. Sometimes when you match into Pekka, you're going to get fried. And that was one of those situations that if I just had Elixir slightly sooner, the Ram Rider wouldn't have hit. I would have gotten Mega Knight on the counter push, would have chucked Wallbreaker's Miner, and I would have won the match. It's just a matter of playing a little bit more Elixir efficient, maybe not leaking Elixir slightly less, and I would have won the game. I'm not going to fib. I genuinely love winning every single game I play, but sometimes it's not possible if you just make slight skill issues. And that matchup, man, I just didn't spend my Elixir perfectly, and I had the game. Maybe if I dropped Prince, it would have countered the freaking Ram Rider too. So there's a lot of different things I could have experimented with or done, but I know if I just managed my Elixir a little bit better, I would have won. It is what it is. I'm going to get a Prince down so we can keep our Furnace a little bit healthier and happier. And I wonder if he's going to have anything for the Prince, because the Furnace is going to help us out a lot. Wait, let's just send it here, because he's down a lot of bit of Elixir. I mean, I think we can do it. Oh, he's going to arrows too. All right, you know what? Maybe not the best work for me. Genuinely not the best. But I can attest to being a moron and getting away with it. Using our Furnace to fight his Furnace might work out because our Fire Spirit's better. It jumps onto his. All right, that was obviously so calculated and so smart and really well played on my end. I'm just joking. That's very lucky. Genuinely, I think that if your Furnace targets a Fire Spirit, you get an extra Fire Spirit because theirs isn't spawning as fast as yours since your Furnace is attacking something. So maybe it is a little bit calculated, but it's just an interaction that worked out in my favor. So I'll take it. I'm going to Mega Knight in the back, and it might seem silly to do this, but I should be able to defend the other side with guards. I mean, maybe minions if he doesn't arrows me, but he'll probably arrows. You know what? I could minions first, then he'll arrows, and it'll still be a good trade because he's going to arrows this later. Oh, is he really not going to arrows? I thought he would arrows, and I drop guards, and then he would spend 3 elixir on the minions, and then I would get counter push in value. Oh my gosh. If the minions don't get hit by the Furnace, holy, let's go. There's no way. There's genuinely no shot that that's not shooting me. That's awesome. I was just rubbing my hands together in happiness. Oh no, this is a little bit worse. All right. Well, we do have the Evolved Furnace. Come on. Let's go, Furnace. Plop down those Fire Spirits, baby. Yes. It's so dumb. I don't know how we spawn that many Fire Spirits. It's just insane. He's marvelous with it. He's finessing the game. Yeah, this is absolutely atrocious for our guy. I mean, we're still spawning Fire Spirits. This is insane work. And I gotta save my minions or I lose. So I'm gonna go guards instead, and I could arrows potentially. You know, I'm just gonna cycle another Furnace here. I don't think it's like the best play in the world, but it's what we're going with. And I definitely will need to arrows a balloon if that's gonna happen. Obviously, I do want to Mega Knight with our Furnace and just ignore the Archer because it doesn't matter that much. Mainly, Archers do not matter. They don't do anything. Also, I wonder if we can just like win right now. Are we gonna win with Mega Knight? It's gonna tag for everything, and then we go minions other side, and definitely gonna get a huge arrows. Oh my gosh, I hit everything. I genuinely just hit everything. And our Furnace is still alive. And we still have minions alive too. And this Furnace is about to die to my miner. Yo, there's no way. And we can still run it. I'm telling y'all, we can still go in. Our push isn't even over yet. I'm gonna chuck minions here, and I think the Prince could X, and the game's just over. I mean, that was one of the easiest wins ever. And we were playing against someone that had arrows for minions as my best anti-air defense to his win condition. So I should not win that, but damn, dude, I don't understand how difficult this deck is to defend because fortunately, I'm not the one playing against it, but everyone's crumbling when they face it. With the incessant Fire Spirit spawning, the Prince and Mega Knight jumping and charging, it's way too much for most people to deal with mechanically. And just like that, we've completely mastered Furnace. Mega mash the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.